everybody, my name is Charlotte, I'm a physiotherapist, and welcome to the first of 3 videos which will help you with your pelvic floor rehab. This first video is called The Essentials, okay, so we're going to go through everything you need to be able to get your pelvic floor working correctly. So what I'd like you to do, I want you to start in sitting, okay, and I want you to get yourself nicely to the front of the chair so you're not slouching back. I want you to sit up nice and tall, okay, open up the front of the chest. Imagine you've got a lovely helium balloon coming out the top of the head, excellent, so you're feeling nice and tall and open, good posture. And whilst you're in that good posture, just take a moment for me to imagine that you are desperate for a wee, okay? So I want you to engage at the front end as if you are desperate for a wee, okay, and you're not able to go yet, so you're going to have to hold until you get to the toilet. That's it. So try and engage at the front. That's it. You could imagine you're on the motorway. It's not quite at the services yet. You've got that feeling of having to hold. So that's it. And relax for me. Good. Now I want you to try the same thing but with the back end. Okay. So nice posture, open chest, feeling tall. I want you to engage around the back passage, so tighten around the back passage as if you're stopping yourself passing wind, okay? Good, so try that for me now, tightening up. That's it, you don't need to squeeze your whole bum, it literally is just tightening up around the back passage as if you're stopping yourself passing wind. Imagine you're in public and you don't want to let one go. That's it, 3, 2, 1, let go. Excellent, okay. So now I want you to try and do both together. You're going to start with needing a wee, and then at the same time you're then going to add in stopping yourself passing wind. Alrighty? So, nice posture, that helps the pelvic floor engage better. Okay? And then when you're ready, gently engage as if you need a wee. Keep that feeling at the front, and then at the same time start to add in that feeling at the back as if you're stopping yourself passing wind. Good, so you should feel like everything kind of underneath is starting to lift and tighten. Good. That's it. Are you breathing? And release. There's the key, isn't it? The breathing. I bet a lot of you weren't breathing. So let's try again. So we're going to engage at the front as if we need a wee. We hold that feeling and then we add in at the back. We start to imagine we're stopping ourselves passing wind. So we've got both held and we're going to try and breathe. That's it. Good. 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent. So that's your pelvic floor. It sits right down at the bottom, okay? So if you haven't watched the education presentation, please make sure, before you go any further, go back and watch the physiotherapy education session. Okie doke, that should also have been sent to you. So please make sure you watch that before you carry on with the next exercises, because it will really help if you've got a good understanding of where the pelvic floor is and what it does and how it works. Right, so moving forwards, we spoke about in the education session about different ways to engage your pelvic floor, that it's really important to vary your workout. And the ways that we vary our pelvic floor workout are that we work on powerful contractions, we work on speedy contractions, we do endurance contractions, and also something called the knack. And the knack is using your pelvic floor functionally. And the next video, video number 2, is going to go through all of that perfectly. So, working on today, the power, speed, and endurance. So, when you're ready, we're going to start with the power, and we're going to use the nice big breathing that we spoke about in the education session. So we're going to take a really nice deep breath in and feel how the rib cage really tries to expand. And as we breathe out, we let the rib cage just soften and relax. And again, breathe in. And a big breath out. Good. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. One more time. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. Excellent. Right, now what I'd like you to do is each time you breathe out, I want you to try and add in that pelvic floor lift. That's stopping yourself having a wee, stopping yourself passing wind, both of those feelings. And I want you to do it as strongly as you can. So we're going to breathe in and we're going to relax fully. So we're not going to do anything on the breath in apart from relax. And then as we breathe out, we need a wee. We're stopping ourselves passing wind. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Good. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Good. And breathe in, release. Have a moment. Okay, doing all this big breathing can make your head feel a little woozy. Okay, so take your time in building it up. What I want you to think about, we're going to do 3 more like this. I want you to think about on the next 3, when you engage your pelvic floor, I want you to engage as much as you can, so they're powerful contractions. And when we let go, I want you to try and let go fully. So you've got that really nice difference between engaging and letting go. We've got 2 different extremes. Okay, so are you ready? Nice posture. Take a nice big breath in. And as you breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Strong as you can. Good. Breathe in, relax fully. Breathe out, engage at the front, at the back, as strongly as you can. And breathe in, relax. One more time. Breathe out, relax, engage fully. And breathe in, release. Excellent work. Good. So they're your powerful contractions. Alrighty. When you're doing a round of them at home, you want to make sure you do 10 of them. Okie doke. So 10 times, 10 powerful contractions. Right, on to speedy contractions. They're very similar to the powerful ones. We don't have to do all the complicated breathing, you'll be pleased to know. Alrighty, so we're just going to breathe completely normally, and we're going to engage as strongly as we can and let go. Engage, let go. And I want you to start to try and build up the speed. So I want you to go as quickly as you can. So you need a wee and you're stopping yourself passing wind, you release. Need a wee, release. Engage, release. Engage, release. Good, and you want to build it up to a speed that is nice, a nice pace. You're going as quickly as you can. That's it. We'll all have a different pace. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Excellent work. Okay, same as the powerful contractions. When you're practicing these at home, when you're doing your round of exercises, you want to do 10 speedy contractions. So we've got 10 powerful, 10 speedy. Alrighty, so moving on to endurance contractions. What we want to do now is we want to hold as long as we can. Now you have to think about the difference here between a marathon and a sprint, okay? So far we've been sprinting. I've been telling you to engage as much as you can and release as much as you can, which is fine because we're just doing it for a short amount of time. A marathon, you've got to keep going a bit longer, so hence the endurance contractions. So we're not going to engage as much as we can anymore. We're just going to engage to about 30%. It doesn't need to be exact, but just to think, I want you to have a practice now. I just want you to think about engaging your pelvic floor just a little bit. So you can feel that it's switching on, but you know that you could engage a lot more if you wanted to. So you're just going to engage a little bit, that's it, and then release. So when we do our endurance contractions, we want to do just a little bit, okay? So let's try now. What we're going to aim for is we're going to aim for holding the contraction for 10 seconds. Everything's 10, isn't it? Nice and easy to remember. So we're going to engage up to about 30%. We can still breathe, and we're going to hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, let go. Was there anything to let go at the end? That's an interesting question, isn't it? If you got to the end and you tried to let go and you were like, oh, there was nothing there to let go, it means that you let go earlier on. So we're going to try it again. We're going to try this 10-second hold. And what I want you to do is try and work out where you let go, okay? Hopefully you're able to do the 10 seconds, and if you can, that's great. But if you can't do the whole 10 seconds, try and work out what number your pelvic floor starts to release. Alrighty, so let's try again. Nice posture. Gently engage the pelvic floor up to about 30%. That's it. And we'll hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Excellent. Try again. Gently engage to about 30% effort and hold for 1, 2. Keep breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Excellent. Good work. So make a note of where you're able to get to. If you are able to get to 10, you could, in your own time, try and push it to 15-second holds. Okay, so see how you feel. Just work with where you're at, and it will improve the more you practice it. So let's try one more time with that endurance hold. Gently engage the pelvic floor. Keep breathing and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Excellent. Well done. And again, with the endurance contractions, the same as all the other exercises, we want to hold for 10 seconds, and when you're doing a round of your pelvic floor exercises, you want to do them for 10 times, so 10-second holds for 10 times. So every single exercise is a repetition of 10. Now, in terms of how many times to do the exercises, if you've recently had a prostatectomy, or if you're having some treatment and you feel like your pelvic floor has just gotten worse, please do these exercises 6 times a day. I know that sounds like a lot, but there's been a recent research study that's come out that has shown that people that do these exercises 6 times a day and do both fast contractions and slow contractions get better results, okay? When you're in the maintenance period, if you feel like your pelvic floor is okay, but you're just looking to get some improvements, you've not just had an operation and you've not just had some treatment that's caused your pelvic floor to go into trauma, then maybe think about doing these exercises 3 times a day, alrighty? So it's a bit of a balance. If you know that you're having a hard time with the pelvic floor, do lots of them, and if you know you're just trying to maintain a decent level of pelvic floor function, do slightly less. So 3 times a day if you're just trying to maintain, 6 times a day if you're really trying to improve and get on top of things. Alrighty? Now this research study that I just spoke about also said that we should do these exercises up in standing where possible. So join me up in standing now, okay? And what we'll do is we'll do 5 of each of them, okay? Just so you can get a feeling of how it is up in standing, because it does feel a bit different. When you're sitting down, you're nicely supported underneath, there's less gravity. So it is a lot easier to do the pelvic floor exercises. In standing, it does feel a bit harder, okay? But it's more functional, so this is definitely the way to take it. So let's try those powerful contractions. So we're going to do 5 powerful contractions. We breathe in and we relax. Breathe out and we imagine we're desperate for a wee. We're having to stop ourselves passing wind. We're really strong in the pelvic floor. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Good. Breathe in, relax. Breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Breathe in, relax. One more time, breathe out, engage at the front, engage at the back. Breathe in, relax. Excellent. Your speedy ones, okay? So 5 of them, going as quickly as you can. Lift, let go. Lift, let go. Lift, let go. Excellent. Just feels that little bit harder, like it takes a little bit more effort to do these exercises up in standing. Good. When you've done your 5, let's try 3 endurance contractions. So, 30% effort, remember, you don't have to engage fully. So we just engage a little bit and we try and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Good. Did you feel like you got to the 10 or where did you get to? Okay, let's do it again. See if we can get to the same number or even further. Okie doke, so when you're ready, gently engage. That's it, just a little bit and hold for 1. Keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Brilliant. One more time, gently engage and hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, release. Good, have a sit down. Excellent work. So, you want to try and do the exercises up in standing as much as you can, alrighty? So that means that when you're getting really good at these exercises, you could actually do them wherever you are. So if you're pottering the garden, pottering in the garage, in the kitchen, once we're not social distancing, you might be pottering around you might be in a queue somewhere at the post office or the supermarket. Okay, so you could do the exercises anywhere, alrighty? So, I hope that's been informative for you. Get practicing the exercises. Start them now. Start today, alrighty? Join me for my next video, which is called The Knack, Making It Functional. Okay, so we're going to be using these pelvic floor exercises and taking them a bit further into regular exercises, which will then help to strengthen the pelvic floor even more. Alrighty, I'll see you again very soon. Bye!